New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And
of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
53. No gain on this defense. No gain. Check 52.
Here's Brady to throw. Dorsett's got it. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
X3, 218, chopper. 25, check 25, check 25.
Banjo, 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 banjo.
Brady now on first down. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Brady now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, Michel. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. That was shades of Tennessee volunteer football back in the 80s with Charles Davis coming up from the secondary to make the tackle for a loss.
You mean my teammates doing that, right? Because they would tell you, my coach would say, where's that tape? I want to see that. But how about the complete package there? Not just playing the pass, but being a willing tackler and making a really nice play. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Complete to Watson, the tight end. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, the first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will shave 1 more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On second down, here's Barkley. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Mike 51. Mike 51. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Now Jones on 3rd and 2. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Dante Hightower. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Rip.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic.
Check. Go Bandit.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, yeah, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Brady throwing complete to Dorsett. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because they'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic.
To throw again on second down. Brady is going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. On second down and 4, Jones. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Lawrence Guy in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Lawrence Guy, his second sack of the night.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
That's good for 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
No, me. 29 is
Sugar!
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Regular.
From the gun, Brady. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now Jones, eluding the pressure right. Looking for Shepard deep, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And now Edelman. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
1 quarter remains here on this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Orville.
Mike 29. Watch the pass. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
You go bandit.
You can't block me. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Hey, let's get in them holes.
Hey, check it.
Throwing again. Brady. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Hey, tight. Shadow.
Throwing is Brady on third down. He's got White here. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a two-score game, his third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack on first down, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Jones from the gun on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
So that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
On fourth down, Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kyle Van Noy. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
29, Alpha. Hey, both 66. Regular.
On first down, Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. That was DeAndre Baker that time who was able to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
47. Check, 47. I'm coming after you. Mike's 40.
Sugar.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. To throw is Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Giants on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing Jones. He completes it to Tate. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it with Barkley. this across midfield and inside the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Ready? 30 base. Bravo.
On 2nd and 12, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Giants on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd down and 12. Off the play fake. Jones hit and the ball's out. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Set the tone. Hey, do.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Watch the run, watch the run.
They'll run on 1st down. Michelle. The 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time.
It's a foot race. 20. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
Exit. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Jones now operating from the gun. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. The Patriots send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Here comes Peppers. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
The toss out to Barkley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points